Hi friends, welcome to practice. So today we've got about a 50-minute Vinyasa flow class and we're working towards a bigger pose called compass pose. There'll be different variations to that, so if you feel like that pose sounds ridiculous, once you get there, don't worry, there'll be different options. But what it requires is a lot of hip opening, hip mobility, and side body opening. So that will be the majority of our class. Have 2 blocks. We're going to begin lying down in Supta Baddha Konasana. Please bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. And if you'd like to place a block underneath each thigh, go ahead and do so. And then start to recline back. And rest your arms in a comfortable place. Could be out to the side with palms up. Could be somewhere on the torso with palms down. Let your eyes soften or close. And begin by bringing your attention down into the bowl of your pelvis, in the area where your hips reside. Notice any sensations that are present. Do you feel a little tight or stuck in some parts of the hips? Maybe more open than you thought? Do you feel warm or a little chilly? As much as possible, let the hips relax. And then bring your attention onto the breath. If possible, find a smooth and a steady breath in and out of the nose. Every breath in, feel the breath move down all the way into the bowl of the pelvis. And every exhale, can you soften? Can you let go? Inhale, the breath moves down. Exhale, soften. Take about 3 more cycles of breath here. I'm just starting to ground our energy downward. And trying to find a sense of ease in this moment. And with your next breath in, let your eyes softly flutter open. And as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Just give yourself a little squeeze, a little rock side to side. And then from here, raise your legs up towards the ceiling. Reach your arms up, and you can have a little bend in your knees. They don't have to be totally straight. Curl your head, your shoulders, your upper back off the mat, and then you're going to support the head with your left hand. As you inhale, send your right arm back, your left leg forward. Exhale, twist to the left, hand towards the leg. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. 3 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we're gonna do 5 more. I lied, you could stay like this or lower the right leg about 1/3 of the way down. So inhale, right arm back, left leg forward, exhale, tap, inhale. If it feels like the right leg is too low, bring it a little higher. An inch of movement makes a big difference. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lay down, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself that little rock side to side. Other side, legs up, arms up, curl up, hold your head with the right hand. Inhale, left arm goes back, right leg forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more like this. Inhale. Exhale, and then you either stay or lower that left leg about 1/3 of the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try to keep the left leg still. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Lay down, hug your knees into your chest. Full breath in, full breath out. Either roll onto one side of your body or rock and roll up and down the length of your mat. Make your way onto hands and knees in a tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over your knees. As you inhale, draw your heart forward and up, slide your shoulders back. Exhale, reverse, round the spine. And take a few more rounds of cat-cow on your own. And if it helps to close your eyes, close your eyes. Sometimes when I feel distracted, it helps to just close my eyes so there's less outside distractions, and then feel what's happening, trying to think less. Now come back towards center in your tabletop. Stretch your left leg out to the left and turn your toes out a little bit. So shoulders are still over the wrist, push the floor away from you, and then you're gonna just start to shift forwards and backwards a few times, getting into the left inner thigh a bit. If you find a tight or sticky spot, usually it's when you shift back, hold for an extra breath. And then the next time you come back forward, shoulders over the wrist, pause. Kickstand your right foot and shin off to the right. Slowly slide your left leg back. Slide left hip over the right hip. Left foot is down. Raise your left arm up. Right hand should be either under the shoulder or about an inch or two ahead of it. Push the floor away from you. Press down through the pinky side of your left foot as much as you can. Take a full breath in. And now as you exhale, slowly come all the way up, lift the torso, gate pose. Left hand slides down your left leg, reach your right arm up and over, side bend. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, lean to the left. From here, keep your left leg straight, lower the right hand down. Lower your left hand down, come to the ball of your back foot. Take a full breath in, push the floor away from you. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your right upper arm. Deep breath in. Exhale, step your foot outside your right hand. Knee over the ankle, lower your back knee down, point your toes. Reach your right arm forward, up, and back. Turn your right palm up to face the ceiling. Chest forward, slide your shoulders away from the ears. Try to turn your whole chest to the right. And now with your next inhale, tuck your back toes under. At the same time, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and lift your left knee off the mat. Now walk your right foot down the long edge of your mat and turn all your toes to the right. You'll have to come to the pinky side of your back foot. Lift your bottom hip away from the floor. Open the chest, deep breath in, maybe the gaze goes up. Exhale, right hand down, turn your toes forward. Step your left foot outside your left hand, turn your toes out, squat. Go as low as you can, but keep your heels down. And, sorry, my mic just slipped. You can, of course, sit onto a block or two. Hands to heart center. Drop the weight into the heels and the hips. Bring your attention to your hips, the bowl of the pelvis. Let it relax. Deep breath in. Hands down. And exhale, fold. Turn your toes forward. Keep a little bend in your knees and then roll up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Once your chin lifts, inhale, reach the arms up. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Take a side bend up and over to your right. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, chest forward. Plant your hands, step your left leg back, runner's lunge. Feel free to bring hands to blocks here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Find a little more length in your spine as you breathe in, chest forward. Walk your hands to the outside of your right foot as you exhale. Press into the right big toe mound, that's the ball of the foot, and wrap your right hip back towards the left heel. Come through center, rebend the front knee, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out, little bend in the knees, push your hips up and back. One more inhale. Exhale, drop to your knees, tabletop. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Sorry, my mic has a mind of its own today. That's okay. Other side, stretch your right leg out to the right, turn your toes out. And then just start to shift forwards and backwards a few times. If you feel that tight or sticky spot, hold for an extra breath. For me, when I flex my toes a little bit, I feel it more in the right inner thigh. Come back forward. Now adjust your left foot and shin to the left. Slowly slide the right foot back. So move with control today, not too fast. Right hip over the left. Reach your right arm up. Press down with your bottom hand. Press into the pinky side of your back foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lift the torso. So we're all about moving with control today, not momentum. Side bend up and over to the right. Breathe in, reach a little higher. Stay as you exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, come through center. Lower your hands to the mat under shoulders. Come to the ball of your back foot. Push the floor away from you. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee towards your left outer upper arm. Step your foot to the outside of your left hand, knee over the ankle. Drop your back knee. Point your toes. Swim your left arm forward, up, back, like you're drawing a circle. Chest forward. Left rib spin back. And now at the same time, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, reach your left arm to the sky. Start to move your front foot down the long edge of your mat until your left foot's about in line with the belly button. Come to the pinky side of your back foot. Lift the bottom hip, open the chest. Maybe gaze up as you breathe in. Exhale, left hand down, turn your toes forward. Step your right foot forward and squat. Heels down, doesn't matter how high or low your squat is, don't force it. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to try to relax the pelvis. Let your muscles relax. Plant your hands, fold forward, turn your toes forward. Keep a little bend in your knees and roll up. At the top, inhale, arms up. Grab the right wrist, take a side bend over to the left. And then as you inhale, come to center, reach two arms to the sky. And exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, chest forward. Plant your hands, send the right leg back. Runner's lunge, feel free to grab your blocks here. And then take a full breath in. And as you exhale, straighten the front leg, find that long pyramid pose. Find a little more length in your spine as you inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the outside of your left foot. Press into the left big toe mound. Wrap your left hip back towards the right heel. And breathe. Inhale, come to center, plant your hands, downward facing dog. As you inhale, rock forward, come to your plank pose. Stay to exhale, catch your hip shoulder height. Push the floor away from you. Reach your chest forward as you push your heels back so the whole body's working. Make sure you're not in a back bend in the low back. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. Lift your pubic bone up towards the navel. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way to the belly. Point your toes. Keep your hands as light as possible. Inhale, lift the head, the chest, the shoulders. See if you can hover or graze your hands off the mat. Keep the gaze slightly down, back of the neck long. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Roll the shoulders back. Press down through your feet. Take another full breath in. Keep the height of your chest. And now place your hands down, stack elbows over the wrist. Always option to stick with this back bend, baby cobra, or take upward facing dog. If you're taking up dog, lift your thighs. Only thing on the ground is hands and feet. Pull your chest forward and up. Take an inhale. Downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Lengthen at the top, chest forward. Exhale, fold. Come all the way to stand. Inhale, rise. Reach your arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment just to pause. Feel the connection of your feet on the ground. And then rest your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, fold, hinging at the hips, maybe a little bend in the knees. Chest forward, slide the shoulders back. Plant your hands, step your left leg back, and then the right leg back to a plank pose. And be in a plank with your shoulders a little past your wrist, but not on the tippy toes, on the balls of the feet. Take a full breath in. Your choice, either lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relax the head and neck. And always come back to whatever's on the ground. Are your hands shoulder width apart? Wrist creases parallel to the top of the mat? Are your feet about hip bone apart? Inner heels hidden behind you? Bend your knees as much as you need so you can send your hips up and back. Relax the eyes, the jaw, the head. One more inhale, press back. Exhale, feet to your hands, step or take a little hop forward. Heart forward at the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. And exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. Plant your hands, step the right leg back, left leg back, plank pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale to your back bend, up dog or low cobra. Downward facing dog. Press down through the base of each index finger. Keep that as you squeeze your outer upper arms back. Spin the inner arms forward. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the breath out. Let the head hang freely. No tension in the eyes or jaw. One more inhale, press back. Exhale, feet to your hands, step or a little hop forward. Lengthen at the top. Exhale, fold. Come all the way to stand, root to rise, reach up. Exhale, arms by your sides. All right, let's do one more sun A. We'll meet back in down dog, and your vinyasa could always be, of course, just stepping straight to down dog or taking a child's pose first. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Plant your hands, either step to plank or hop to bent elbows. Come through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing. From your down dog, inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, tap your knee towards your right upper arm. Get as high as you can. Stay as you inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose, and step your right foot forward. Get your toes in line with your fingers. As you bend your front leg, squeeze your right hip back towards the left heel, and push your left thigh up. And now, keeping your chest low, you can either keep hands on blocks or reach your arms forward, palms face in. Get longer from the crown of your head to your back heel. Front knee is over the second and third toe, not turning in. You do that by engaging the right outer hip towards the midline. Take another inhale. If your arms are forward, bring your hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Now keep a bend in the right leg. Bring your left knee into your chest, tippy toes to the floor. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, step it in. Inhale, go back. Final time, step your left foot forward and then lower your heel. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Press your shins back so the weight's in the heels and the hips. Tailbone goes back, not down. Back, 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 chest up. Another breath in. Hands to heart center, stand all the way up. Now from here, bring your hands to your hips. And I'm just gonna turn to face you to show you what we're doing. So from here, you're gonna stand on the left leg, and just for a moment, lift your right heel. Let your left hip swing out to the side. I call this like a grocery store stance. When you're just waiting in line to pay for your groceries, left hip not engaged at all. So we're gonna do that on purpose. Bring your right knee into your chest, and then let your left hip swing out to the side. My knee doesn't bend, leg is still straight, outer hip is just not engaged, and then firm it in. Go out to the side. Firm it in, keep your belly lifting up. Out to the side, in, 2 more. Out to the side, in, out to the side, in. Place the right foot down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Plant your hands, step the left leg back. Spin the back heel down, line up your front heel with your back arch. Open up wide, warrior 2. Take a nice long stance, work towards making your front thigh parallel to the mat with the knee over the ankle. Straighten the right leg. Notice how the left hip is a little higher than the right. Firm your left hip in. So this is grocery store stance. This is left outer hip firmed in. Keep that, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Stack the right knee over the ankle. Root down through your heel. Try to lift the right hip off the thigh and firm the left outer hip in. Soften the eyes, the shoulders, the jaw. Keep the bend in the front leg. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Tip up and back. And then hands to the mat. Step to your plank. Come through your vinyasa. It could be taking a child's pose. It could be stepping straight to down dog. Could be that classic vinyasa. What the body needs, that's what you take. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, tap your knee to your left upper arm. Stay as you breathe in. Exhale, knee to your nose. And step forward, toes in line with fingers. Front knee over the ankle. Firm your left hip back towards the right heel. That engages the left outer hip and keeps the front knee over the center of the foot, which is a more stable position. Now hands could be on blocks or reach your arms forward. Keep the chest low. Is your front knee over the center of the foot, or did it turn in? Wrap your left hip back and in as you push the right thigh up. Take a breath in. Hands to heart center if they were forward. Stay on right tippy toes. Breathe in. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Little bend in the left leg stays. Inhale, go back. Exhale in. Inhale back. Exhale, step the right foot forward. And then lower your heel. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. Lengthen the tailbone back. Chest up. Full breath in. And exhale, stand up. Bring your hands to your hips. So now you'll stand on the right leg. If it helps, feel that stance where the right hip is out to the side, right outer hip not engaged. And then let's do that on purpose. Bring your left knee into your chest. Doesn't matter how high it is. Let the right hip move out to the side. Firm it in. So the right leg stays straight. Go out to the side. Firm it in. Out to the side. Firm it in. You can always keep left toes down too, of course. Out to the side. Firm it in. 2 more times. Keep the ribs hugging in. All reminders I tell myself. And then place the left foot down. Right foot down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chest forward. Plant your hands, step the right leg back. Spin the back heel down. Line up your front heel with your back arch. Open up to warrior 2. Work towards making the front thigh parallel to the mat. Knee over the ankle. Straighten the front leg for a moment. Feel how the right hip is a little higher than the left. Correct it by firming the right hip in. So it's about the hips. It has nothing to do with the shoulders or upper body. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale. Exhale and hold. Firm your right hip in. Ground down through the left heel to lift the left hip off the thigh. Gaze is soft, breath is steady. Keep the bend in the front leg, flip your front palm, reverse the warrior. And then hands to the mat, come through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing, however you'd like to get there. From downward facing, take a breath in and as you exhale, drop to your knees, point your toes, child's pose. And just take a couple of breaths in your child's pose. Feel that sense of grounding as you breathe out. Can you ground through the hips, the pelvis, the lower body? Feeling the sense that I can soften here. I don't have to tense up even when I do hard work. Okay. If you need a little longer, stay a little longer. Otherwise, walk your hands forward and make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and clearing breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands, step or take a little hop. Lengthen at the top. Exhale, fold. Come all the way to stand, root to rise, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, we'll take a modified sun B. Bend your knees, raise your arms, chair pose. One breath here. Keep the weight in the heels and the hips, not forward in the toes or the knees. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chest forward. Plant your hands, either step to plank or hop to bent elbows. Come through your Vinyasa. Move with your breath. No need to rush. From downward facing, step your right foot forward and spin the back heel down. Be heel to heel or wider. Rise up to warrior one. Bend the front leg. Push your left thigh back, no bend in the knee. Interlace your fingers behind the low back. Now you can either keep a little bend in your elbows, hands stay at low back, or as you fold, send your knuckles up and over. Keep firming the right hip in towards the midline to keep your front knee over the center of the foot. Push the left thigh back. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Come to the ball of your back foot. You're in a runner's lunge. Left hand stays down, reach the right arm up, twist. And now from here, you could stay, or try to come to left fingertips. Maybe come to two fingertips, maybe one. Maybe reach the left arm forward and hold. Right hip squeezes back and in, left thigh pushes up. One more breath. Left hand down as you exhale. Now turn all your toes to the right. Walk your right foot down the long edge of your mat where we were here earlier. This is side plank. If you'd like to instead stagger your feet and straighten the right leg or stack feet, go for it. Deep breath in, lift the bottom hip. Exhale, top hand down plank. Come straight to down dog. No Vinyasa till we do the other side. That's to protect your shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Spin the back heel down, be heel to heel or wider. Rise up, warrior one. Bend the front leg as you push the right thigh back. Soften the front ribs down and in. Interlace fingers behind the low back, opposite thumb on top. Now, hands can stay at low back, but squeeze your elbows in, or start to fold and send your knuckles up and over. Left hip wraps back. Notice if it's swinging out to the side. Gets a little sassy and likes to do that sometimes. Push the right thigh back. Another inhale. Gently release as you exhale. Hands to the mat. Pop up your back heel. Twist. Reach your left arm up. Now most of the weight is in the legs. You could stay just like this. Maybe it's plenty, or come to fingertips. Two fingertips, maybe one. Maybe reach the right arm forward. Keep squeezing the left hip back. Push the right thigh up. Breathe in. Try to twist a little more. Exhale, right hand down. Walk your left foot down the long edge of your mat. Come to the pinky side of your back foot. Side plank. This is a beautiful variation. You could stay or straighten your left leg. Stagger feet. Stack, your choice. Lift the bottom hip. Take a breath in. Top hand down plank. And now if you'd like a Vinyasa, take it. I'm gonna come straight to down dog. That sounds better to me. Take a full breath in. Gentle breath out. Okay, last standing piece. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, tap your knee to your upper arm. Stay as you breathe in. Exhale, knee to your nose and step forward. Front knee over the ankle. Either keep hands down on blocks or reach your arms forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center if they were forward. Keep a bend in your standing leg. One time, step your left foot forward. Try to stay on tippy toes. Maybe hover the foot. For 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. Chair pose, bend your knees, reach your arms up. Full breath in. Exhale, stand up, hands to heart center. Bring your hands to your hips. Stand on your left leg, bring the right knee into your chest. Take an inhale. Now exhale, cross the right ankle past the left knee. Bend the standing leg, hinge at the hips. So notice my spine hasn't changed at all. I like to keep one hand at my belly, one hand at the low back. The torso doesn't change from this upright position. I hinge at the hips, my hips go back, and then my chest comes forward. Stand on the left leg, bring the right knee into the chest. 2 more times. Figure 4. Spine doesn't change. I bend my left leg, hips go back, heart goes forward. Inhale, stand up, knee to chest. Exhale, figure 4. Hold. If you want to do hands to heart center or hands to blocks, go for it. Maybe reach the arms forward. Maybe hover your ribs over your front thigh. Ooh, I feel that in my right outer hip and the inner thigh. One more inhale. Stand back up. Place the right foot down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chest forward. Plant your hands, step the left leg back. Spin the heel down. Open up wide, warrior 2. Keep the bend in the front leg, flip your front palm, reverse the warrior. Lean forward, place your left forearm on your thigh. Right forearm on the thigh, reach your left arm up. Turn your palm forward, swim your top arm up and over your ear. And now option to stay or reach your right arm forward. Keep turning your chest to the long edge of your mat, but keep your front knee over the center of the foot. One more breath, stay rooted through the back foot, and then come all the way up, straight in the front leg. Bring your arms out wide to a T. Walk the back foot in a little bit, keep your foot angled. Reach the right arm forward, forward. Right hand to a block, lightly to the shin, maybe fingertips to the floor. But my spine, my torso is the same spine from mountain pose, meaning I'm not collapsing in the right side waist, but send the chest forward. Push the left thigh back. The gaze can be down, to the side, or up to what feels best for the neck. One more breath, stay rooted through the feet. Come all the way to stand. Turn your toes to the long edge of your mat, and then rotate your toes out. Bend the left knee, side lunge. Spine doesn't change. Hips go back, chest goes forward. Come through center. Bend the right knee. Frame the right foot. Step to your plank. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. Take a deep breath in. Let that side go as you breathe out and have no expectations. Imagine you have no idea what's coming. Just practice one thing at a time. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, tap your knee to your left upper arm. Stay as you breathe in. Knee to your nose. Step forward. Front knee over the ankle. Front knee over the center of the foot. You could keep hands down on blocks or reach your arms forward as you breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep a bend in the standing legs, stay on right tippy toes, take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Now either stay toes on the ground or hover the right foot for 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, bend your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, stand up tall. Hands to your hips. Feel your spine, maybe bring one hand to the front ribs, one hand to the low back. Bring the left knee into your chest. Cross the left ankle past the right knee. Bend the standing leg, the spine, the torso doesn't change shapes. Yeah, it moves forward in space, but I'm hinging at the hips, not the waist. Inhale, stand up, left knee to chest. Exhale, figure four, let your hips go back. Inhale, stand up. Last time, figure four. Flex the left toes. Hands could be on blocks. They could be at heart center, or reach your arms forward. Can you hover over the left thigh? Can you keep your spine long? Let the tailbone go back. Deep breath in. Stand up and fold over your legs. Inhale, chest forward. Plant your hands, step the right leg back. Spin your heel down, open up wide, warrior two. Keep the bend in the front leg, flip, reverse the warrior. Left forearm to your thigh, right arm up. Turn your palm forward, swim your top arm up and over. Front knee over the center of the foot. I know I sound like a broken record. Either stay or reach the left arm forward. And guess what? This is the same spine from mountain pose. It's not changing. I'm not collapsing in the left side waist. I'm not in a back bend. Keep the front ribs in. One more breath. And then stand up. Okay. I know, that pose is not fun. Walk your back foot in a little bit. Keep your toes slightly angled forward. And then reach forward to keep the length of the left side waist. Left hand to a block. Lightly against the shin. Maybe fingers to the ground, but if it causes you to collapse in the left side waist, not worth it. Wrap your left hip back towards the right heel. Push the right thigh back. Spin the top ribs back, bottom ribs forward. One more breath, get planted through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn to face the long edge of your mat, toes out. Bend the right knee. Guess what? Spine doesn't change. Hips back, chest forward. If you want to go lower, Skandasana, go for it. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend left knee, side lunge. Maybe Skandasana. Turn to frame your left foot. Step to your plank. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and an open mouth. Last breath in. Exhale, drop to your knees. Swing your feet off to one side and come to a seated position. Okay, all right, so we did it. We got through the standing work. Reach your arms forward, curl your fingers in, and just start to roll out your wrists a few times. Go the other direction. So today we did a lot of focus on the legs, the hips, this kind of pelvis area. We talked about engaging the outer hips, how that stabilizes the knees, and we open the inner thighs as we do that. Opening the side body, the front body, so all good stuff. So we're gonna do another hip opener. Right now, if you find it hard to sit up onto your sit bones, meaning your pelvis is kind of tipping backwards, usually it's because we have tightness in the hamstrings or hips, then feel free to grab a block or a blanket and sit up onto it. Maybe you need one blanket, maybe two. If you don't need anything to sit up on, then don't worry about it. And then from here, I'll show the left side first. Actually, I'm gonna turn to face you. Okay, so let's bend the right knee. Hug your foot in. Now bring your right arm inside your leg. Pick up your foot. And you're in this almost bow and arrow position. I feel like I'm about to shoot a bow and arrow. Draw the right knee back. Can you stay on top of your sit bones? And then as much as possible, send the right knee out to the right. So this is external rotation. This is neutral. Rotate the right inner thigh out. External rotation. And you don't force it, you do as much as you can. So maybe this is where you are. Maybe you're able to bring the foot into your left inner elbow, make a figure four, similar like shape, and then cradle your shin. Now the more I bring this right foot close to my left shoulder, the deeper a stretch it's gonna be. And don't worry if your pose doesn't look like mine, or if you're practicing with someone, don't compare your pose to their pose. And please don't push your body or cause harm to your body, because this might be your hip opener. And that means that's enough. That's what you need. That's your range of motion. This might be yours. Each body's different. So please don't judge or compare. Just let yourself be. And now from here, you could stay like this. If you're like, I'm not into this, I want a figure 4. Bend your left knee, take a figure 4. If you want to work on compass pose, I'll walk us through it. You're going to duck your right arm under your right knee. So I imagine I'm putting a backpack on and try to get this right knee as close to my right shoulder as I can. Then I grab the top of the foot with the left hand. My right arm goes out to the side. And then try to straighten this right leg as much as possible, never forcing. And then last piece is start to gaze under the left shoulder. And then last piece, can you breathe? And gently release. Straighten the right leg. Wiggle out your legs. Okay. Bend your left knee. Each side of the body is different. Bring your left arm inside your leg, so don't assume this side is gonna look or feel the same. Pick up your foot. So both arms are inside the leg. This is neutral. No rotation in the hip, but when I move the left knee out to the left, the inner thigh spins out. This is external rotation. We did this shape a lot today. We did it in Supta Baddha Konasana. We did it in Warrior 2, side angle, triangle. Sit up tall. This might be your hip opener. You go to your range of motion and then you don't push it because you don't want to injure yourself. This is plenty. Maybe you can take that figure 4 shape. Cradle your left shin. Maybe you're like, I'm not into this. I'm gonna bend my right knee. Take an actual figure 4. That's beautiful. Take that. Flex the left toes. The closer I bring my left foot towards the right shoulder, the more I start to feel it. I'm feeling it kind of left inner thigh. Some of you might feel it more outer hip. Notice, just learn about yourself. And then hold for 5 more breaths, or if you'd like to work on compass, bring your left arm inside your leg again. Duck your left arm under your knee as much as you can. Get the left knee as high up as you can. Grab the top of the foot with the right hand. Left hand out to the side. Straighten the left leg as much as possible, and this could be compass pose. Or this could be compass pose. This could be compass pose, right? All different variations. Maybe the gaze goes under the right shoulder. Breathe. Soften the muscles of your face. Last inhale. And exhale, release. Place your feet on the ground. Bring your hands behind you. Start to swish your legs left and right. And now from here, stretch your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up. Lift up and out of your legs. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold. If it helps to bend your knees, bend your knees. Now when we fold forward, our spine eventually will be more in flexion, so your upper back will round. Your spine will not be neutral as it is in mountain pose or in standing positions. If you find that it's really hard to hinge at the hips though, then stay a little more upright in your fold. Keep your knees bent. Relax the head and neck. Soften the space between the eyes. Breathe into your back body. And as you inhale, start to make your way back up. All right, you can come off whatever you're sitting on and come to lay down on your back. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Bring your arms out wide to a T. Bring your feet a little wider than hip bone apart. And then from here, let your knees fall to the right. Your legs will be a little staggered, and if you'd like to rest the right foot over the left thigh, you could. If there's any tenderness in the low back, then you might consider actually stacking your knees and bringing them closer into your chest so you're in less of a back bend. And your gaze could stay up or turn your gaze over the left arm. And notice what qualities are present. Maybe you feel a little warmer. Maybe a little more energized. Feel the earth support your body. Where can you soften? Where can you ungrip? Come back through center. Place your feet on the ground, a little wider than hip bone apart. Find the center of the mat. And then let your knees fall to the left. If you'd like to rest the left foot over the right thigh, do so. If you'd rather stack knees and bring them closer into your chest, do so. Make your yoga practice individualized and take it day by day. What does my body need today to feel balanced, to feel nourished, to not feel depleted, but to feel grounded in my body, feel grounded in this moment, feel supported in this moment? What little adjustments can you make? And now come back through center, find the midline of your mat. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze, little rock left and right. Maybe a happy baby, grabbing the edges of your feet, your shins, or your thighs. And when you're ready, set up for Shavasana. Extend your legs long. If you have a blanket, it might feel nice to rest the blanket over your hips for a sense of grounding. Let your arms and your legs really splay out. Let your eyes soften and close. Relax the muscles of the face. Move the bottom teeth away from the top teeth. Relax the heart space. Ungrip the belly. Let go of any tension in your hips and pelvis. Invite a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Fill up your belly. Take an open mouth. And keep your attention on the natural rise and fall of your breath here. And if you need a little longer, stay a few breaths longer, or as long as you have. Otherwise, start to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. And maybe take a full body stretch. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground, and roll onto one side of your body. And using your hands to prop yourself up, we'll meet in a seated position. Keep the eyes closed or the gaze soft. Bring your attention back into your hips, your pelvis, your feet, the lower body. Root your sit bones into the earth. Relax the legs, the pelvis, the feet. And then keeping a lift in your chest, inhale, bring hands together in front of your heart. Exhale, lower the chin. Surrender towards heart center, to the quiet that can be found within. And thank you so much for practicing. Om Shanti, peace.